Well, hi everyone, Shaun Humphries here. Welcome to All Things Retirement. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about changes that the CRA, Canada Revenue Agency, wants you to know about that could impact your 2022 tax filing. So let's talk about these big changes and hopefully you'll find this update helpful. Now, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're posting content all the time on various aspects of retirement income planning and overall wealth planning. So if you don't want to miss future content, make sure you hit subscribe. Okay, tip number one is how COVID-19 benefits may impact your taxes. So if you've received COVID-19 benefits last year, it's important that this is reflected in your 2022 tax return, as these payments are taxable. So that's just a kind of an alert. Make sure you go through your slips and remember, if you got some benefits, it's likely those benefits are taxable to you. Okay, tip number two is the Air Improvement or Air Quality Improvement Tax Credit. If you're self-employed or a member of a partnership, you may be eligible to claim this refundable tax credit on your 2022 tax return. So if you're eligible, the Air Quality Improvement Tax Credit offers a refundable tax credit equal to 25% of your total ventilation expenses up to $10,000 for a single location if you paid to improve the ventilation for air quality at work. So remember, that's a potential opportunity for you. Don't forget about that, the Air Quality Improvement Tax Credit. Okay, the next tip is first-time home buyers tax credit. So there's been a pretty significant change to the amount used to calculate the first-time home buyers tax credit, which is useful to know when filing your 2022 tax return. For the 2022 tax year, the amount has doubled to $10,000, providing a tax credit of up to $1,500 to eligible home buyers. So again, FYI, if that applies to you, if you think it applies to you, make sure that you research that or talk to your accountant about the first-time home buyers tax credit. Okay, the next tip is work from home expenses. So following COVID-19 pandemic, changes were made to how individuals can claim home expenses at tax time. So the temporary flat rate method now enables eligible employees to claim $2 for each day they work from home, up to a maximum of $500. If your expenses are more expensive or more complex, it's still possible to use the detailed method. So again, it's more FYI. Did you work from home? Do you have expenses? Make sure you research that. Maybe talk to your accountant. Make sure you're getting all the expense deductions that you're eligible for. So the next tip is the medical expense tax credit. So the list of eligible medical expenses that can be claimed against your income was recently expanded to include fees related to fertility clinics or surrogacy. So again, if that applies to your situation, you might have some additional research you'll need to initiate before you file for 2022. And the last tip is really on tax filing deadlines. So something you may be surprising to you is that this year the Canadian tax deadline is not April 30th, which is typically the case. Instead, in 2022, tax deadline for tax filing is May 1st, 2023, as April 30th this year lands on a Sunday. So your return is considered to be filed on time if the CRA receives it on or postmarked on before the following Monday, May 1st. Anyway, so I hope that you found those tax tips helpful as you approach your tax returns, pulling together all those tax slips, going through your return, or maybe if you're smart, you're pushing that off to your accountant to do that for you. Now, again, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And in the show notes, there's a link to our website. If you are 5 years away from retirement or already retired, need like a second opinion or a financial analysis looking at your retirement planning, there's information about how you can get a complimentary retirement planning analysis. As well, on our homepage, there are free investment planning and retirement planning resources that you can take a look at. Anyway, wishing you all the best in your retirement income planning and overall wealth planning journey. You take care. Bye-bye.